All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the second race, not the first one. I thought it was the first one. The second race of the 2023 Boogey Percent Tournament. We've got an awesome matchup for you today. We've got Heikonnic, who is a legendary Boogey Percent runner tournament person who has gone to the finals before. I think they've won, actually. And then Rain, who is a active Earthbound grinder and plays a lot of this game lately, so we'll see how this shakes out. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, this is the first day of races. I am Slug. You heard IQ talking as well. We will be your commentary. And Temple's about to start the race, so yeah. And like you were saying, both, Heikonnic, longtime runner, and Rain has really been grinding it out. Will y'all let me know if the music is too loud, or if anything sounds off, just to let me know. This is the first restream I've done of this season, so I just need to know, and then I can adjust accordingly. But it looks like everything's good.
Hey Airfram, thank you for the year of subscription. Heck yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, awesome. But yeah, this is, I think there's going to be 3 races today. Earlier we had Miss Des Games and Softnum, and then today Heikonnic and Rain TV, and then up after this will be Hunter, RNG, and McGurk. And I think I'm pretty sure Rain and McGurk are first time Boogey Percent participants.
Yeah, I think that's correct. I don't think Rain has competed, but has been playing Earthbound for multiple years. Just hasn't joined us in the tournament yet, so we'll see.
Welcome in.
How it all shakes out.
Yeah, I'm so
we have
excited.
We have a lot of new people.
They're really, I think like about 6 or 7, right? I was naming them off the other day. And that's exciting. Like, we always love to have new people in the community joining in because it's such a fun time of year. But with Boogey, it starts off the same. You gotta walk up and down the hill.
Mm-hmm. I was watching Rain do some practice, and they had some really rough runs and still pulled it off. So
yeah,
we'll see if that consistency holds forward through this tournament, because Boogey Percent, it can be cruel. It can make you sad.
Yeah. And it's a hard category to grind, honestly, because it is, it's short. So really, once you get to a certain point, where you're trying to really get your time down, it just becomes difficult. But when is Earthbound ever easy, right?
I know, right?
We're just a bunch of crazy people playing this game as fast as we can.
It's that you truly know you love something when you're willing to suffer for it.
Right. But yeah, like I was saying, you just, it's going to be about the same. The real differentiation will come when we walk back up the hill, which is when spawns appear.
Yeah, and that can be a real big time difference pretty quick if spawns are bad.
Yeah.
Both of these players are pretty experienced, though. We'll see how they handle the spawns.
Yeah, right now we just chilling in our jammies, no big deal.
I should predict the winner.
Oh yeah, thank you. I always forget to. I'm gonna save my points because I always, no matter what, I predict the wrong winner every time, and so I just lose all my points. I have like 3,000 points.
I have 50K now because I won a bunch from the Ancient Cave tournament. It was a good tournament for me.
But yeah, we got races all up and down next week, pretty much every day up until Friday. There's going to be a race, so y'all are in for a lot of Earthbound.
Yep, and then this is only week 1 of the Switch matches, so you will see another, probably a couple weeks of this much Earthbound. It's gonna be a good time.
Yes. These are the times when I'm happiest I have a planner, because I won't remember anything.
Yeah, that's why we have spreadsheets. Most powerful tool ever invented.
I'd like to thank Mr. Excel himself. Papa Excel. And I think one of the funnest parts about Boogey is that, like, yeah, they're doing the same thing, like it's the same run, but they're like there was a dog. Okay. There can be like it can be really exciting as well, like in a funny way, you know.
Yeah, some of these races come down to like one bad move or one problem that happens in the Jeff section or something, and it's exciting for every moment. Even through that, because you never know if Boogey is gonna do something horrifying or make it easy in one shot. So.
Yeah, that's true.
There was several races last year that came down to Boogey percent RNG. I think there was like a couple.
Mm-hmm. Rain luring that dog away. Heikonnic took a dog fight. Which, if you're gonna take a fight on the hill, the dog fight is the one you want to take. It's the only one that's gonna get you enough experience to get the level up, to learn life up. Whew.
Yeah.
There are
Coilsnake there's a lot of spawns. Coilsnake is definitely one of the worst because it can waste your time, and then Crow can just be a menace.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you a level.
No, Crow is also a menace, and will also waste your time.
It's true.
And with the dog, you could get a bread roll drop, and an extra bread roll is never something to be upset about.
Man, I don't know if I've ever seen a bread roll drop on the hill, but
Des was doing some practice, and she got one the other night, and we were like, "Oh my
That's pretty
god!"
cool. Yeah, it's tech I didn't even think about.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of little tiny things in Boogey that get you a little more optimal. Like, we'll see later that Rain is gonna buy skip sandwiches at Tucson, Berglund Park bakery guy, and then use those in Peaceful Rest. And when I started learning Boogey, nobody did that.
Yeah, I think that's like a very old strat that I think a lot of Japanese runners would do, is to buy the skip sandwiches. But generally, yeah, you don't see a lot of that happening.
Yeah, it's kind of up to debate if it's really good or not, but I think it's pretty good, actually. I think it's probably what should be done, especially because Peaceful Rest Valley is just very spawn heavy sometimes.
Yeah, it's a little gnarly, and they have like the UFOs with the erratic movement. So I could see it, it's usually used to sort of like get away from, maybe if you're in a tight spot, and the only way you could get away is with skip sandwich speed. So Rain is heading on their way to Starman Jr., which is the first boss fight, so to speak, in the game. It's scripted, so no matter what, you're gonna win. There's people talking about eating Tessie in chat. Let's not eat Tessie. We don't know what they're made of.
178k. You might be one of the highest point
My
people.
Please, Kat, can I have some points? Why can't we trade points?
Yeah, where's the donation? Just throw all your points into everybody every time. Just
So
give 'em away.
essentially, with the Starman fight, you want to see like a 2-round fight, but that doesn't always happen.
It was a pretty good one.
Yeah, they got the on guard, and I think that was a crit for like 114, and Heikonnic's heading into his Starman fight. A little bit behind Rain, but not too much.
That was a decent hit there.
The internet gambling.
Fires. Oh, Buzz, you just didn't do it. Sad. We're seeing what a bad hill climb does to your time real quick here. Well, it's not. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
Right. Well, I mean, essentially on the hill climb, you don't want to take any fights. Like that's the whole like point of despawning or like stuttering past. But Heikonnic is through. And typically you want to see a time around or under 8 minutes for your complete like hill climb up down to the Starman finish. So Rain is about a minute ahead right now. But you know what? This is the beginning of the race. There's a lot of Boogey left, and anything can happen.
It's fun to be here at the genesis of the tournament because you get to see like how everybody's playing now, and then like after the Swiss rounds and brackets, how everybody's playing then, and see how if they've improved and gotten more consistent, practiced, and
for sure. I was actually talking with Daniel about that the other night. How like, we have 4 rounds of qualifiers, and when you're playing it so consistently, like it's almost guaranteed that you're gonna get better. Like I feel like a lot of PBs come out of the Boogey tournament because like you're playing it over and over again. It's a competition, so you have a little bit more like chutzpah to do better. I know for me, I won't be distracted by every single thing, aka my chat. So I might play a little better. So when you're sort of like focusing in on it, like you can get some good times. R.I.P. Buzz, we hardly knew ya. So Heikonnic's heading down to Onett while Rain is doing their shopping. There can be spawns, as we just saw on Heiko's side.
You don't want to get the zoo.
Yeah,
I hate those. Those are the worst. The Boogey tournament's also nice because there's like a very wide variety of skill levels on display. You've got people who like Dez who play every single week, multiple days a week, and then you have
Pain Train too, yeah.
Or Pain Train, yeah, and then you have just like regular old people, so anybody can join. Well, now anybody can't join because the tournament started, but next year anybody can join.
Well, now you can't. Sorry, bye.
Sorry.
You can help out in other ways, though, if you want to. We're always open to commentary.
Heck yeah, we always need people. Oh, that smash. That was powerful.
Yeah, that's something you definitely want to see. And also in this tournament, like, there's so many new people, and there's also, like, some of the, heavy hitters weren't able to sign up this year. So it's true. It's going to be a very interesting tournament, in my opinion, to see, like, who's going to, if there's going to be any quote-unquote upsets, so to speak. There always are. You never know. Rain's heading to beat up Frank.
Rain is having a solid run so far. Let's see if Frank is nice.
Hessian's already upset. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, eating the bread roll.
It's a pretty good attack pattern generally. Heal again.
Yeah, you can match
Perfect.
that out. You be brandishing though. Oh, there you go. We got it.
There you go. Yeah. Pretty average, Frank. Not cruel.
Right. Sometimes it's just like brandish after brandish, or he crits you, or something hideous, and you're just like, I don't understand.
Or he'll say something nasty on a healing turn, so you like waste your hamburger and also don't do damage. I hate it when that happens.
Yeah. And these are the things that'll happen in Earthbound, what we're talking about.
Oh no. Oh my goodness, Heiko.
Oi,
you are a lunatic.
Heikonnic must have been like, I know I'm behind. Took a risky play. He's a madman.
That was really unfortunate. I looked over just in time to see the misses. The kid, I think the Yes Man Jr. had maybe like 2 HP or something.
Yeah, and Yes Man Jr. is usually a wimp, but like with 7 HP, there's, unless Yes Man Jr. had missed and Heiko hit, like there's no way you're getting out of 7 HP. Unless you gut saved, which I have seen gut saves. And now you'll see the Pickle Man come down on Heikonnic's side, which you don't want, which is why you try not to ever die.
Never
but it
want to see
happens.
this guy in Boogey.
Fuzzy Pickles! So Rain is finished with the arcade, heading to get the key to the shack from Butthole Purple.
Butthole Purple, that's
It's
good.
Mayor BH. Like what else does it stand for?
That's true. I didn't even think about that until just now. Thank you. I'll remember.
I mean, I think it actually stands for like big head, because look at his big dumb head, but like, I always say butthole. The real photo of shame is that photo outside the bike shop in Tucson. Oh.
I'm not sure. Did Heiko get his PP bag? He did, okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure. Because, yeah, you don't want to walk in here with no PP, it'd be scary.
Yeah.
Doable, but scary.
Well, sometimes there is a magic butterfly floating around, like around the burger shop in the library, but I mean, you don't want to depend on that.
The only butterfly you can count on in this run, I think, 100% is the one in PRV. Maybe there's 2?
Well,
there's one that almost always spawns.
Yeah.
I don't know if that in the game files is always spawning, but I'm pretty sure the last one, the one when you're going up and around to go back down,
Right,
I'm pretty sure that one's 100% spawn rate.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game is pretty nice about like providing magic butterflies early on, which is helpful in this speed run because we're only playing until we get to the Boogey tent and get the fly honey, which is about the first quarter of the speed run.
They're all 90%, okay.
There's 3 90% butterflies. What's up, Bean Train?
Well, those 90% ones spawn probably more than 90% for me, so I see them pretty often. I think I see all 3 of them.
Frankenstein is being really rude. Like, woof. But Heikonnic's through with his arcade.
Yeah.
And Rain's starting the slug grind. My poor people, they're so beat up
Squishing
by
the individual slugs.
This is me, all tournament long. Sweating. Not only from having to compete. So Rain's gonna grind some assortment of slugs, or perhaps some other enemies if they happen to wiggle their way in there till they get to level 8, which is when you get PSI Rockin'.
Some excellent slug luck. It's so good that
Yeah.
Rain isn't even at the slug grind spot. It's just walking right here and getting more. So this deficit Heikonnic has is not insurmountable for sure.
Right,
We'll
yeah.
see what happens. Any deaths will even it up immediately for sure.
2. What did we just choose? What did I just... Oh god. I'm paying attention to chat. Chat, my biggest weakness.
Gathering up the sluggalos, I like that a lot. That's good.
That's what I call my people. So typically what you see, and this is like, I feel like it used to be a newer strat, but it's pretty like commonplace now, is to get to that little rock. And what you really want is to have a mouse kind of stuck on that edge of the cliff. And then you walk back and forth until the slugs spawn. And it's a much more guaranteed slug spawn spot for that reason, since the mouse is there.
Yeah. It's the most consistent spot. I think Aritham made that video that showed this strat in like 2018. So it's been around longer than I thought. I'd have to like look.
Okay, so I think
I don't know if that's like the first instance of it either.
Yeah.
Nice rain's going on.
So I think Rain, what they're gonna do is maybe look for a 4-pack up in the second level and a 6-pack up top, which is what Peen Train likes to do. So I've called it Peen Strats, but I'm not quite sure. You never know.
Yeah, I haven't seen that too much.
Well, here's the thing, and Peen will agree to this. When it works really well. When it doesn't, well.
Got ants. It is not a good strat. I think I agree that it isn't a good strat. Personally, that's my opinion. Hey, there we go.
Well, and the thing is that on the second level is where Antoids will start to show up. So, and they look, their overworld sprites look exactly the same as slugs. So it can be sort of difficult to be able to tell which is which.
You would only want to look if there was 4 on the screen. If you saw like 2, you would just leave, even if it was 2 slugs. Because it could be an ant and a slug, or it could be 2 ants, which 2 ants is the worst. You never want to see that.
It's bad. It's not fun.
They will beat you up and life up each other. They are awful.
Sometimes they laugh at you.
Yeah. The ant and slug feud is very, very storied, for sure.
Eons. Started eons ago.
This is some very sad and unfortunate luck for Rain. Heikonnic is having a nice time grinding.
And so, I mean, Giant Step is one of the big sort of like, you know, gap creators, if you however you want to say it, in race times, because sometimes, like, I've walked back and forth at that little rock until my thumb hurt and, like, there were no slugs. You know, meanwhile, someone else could be just, like, cruising along, like, getting every slug possible. So, it can be, you know, it can create a gap. I think Rain's just gonna take this
Those slugs,
side.
they're running up the rope.
Oh,
I don't know if I've ever seen them run
Oh
up the
no,
rope
I've
like
seen
that
them.
before.
Yeah, they will.
They're stuck. They can't
wanna
get
fight.
That's hilarious. They get stuck on there if they're not in the movement script for enemies.
And those are slugs because they're giving Rain 27. So he got that level 8.
Very interesting giant step. I'm seeing things I haven't seen before.
I remember the first time I saw it, like one of those slugs run up, and I was like, "Excuse me, excuse me."
Nice cookie, awesome.
Yeah. So now Rain has, well, I guess, 24 offense because he's one-shotting the Antoids. I'm terrible with numbers and statistics. I don't want to be expected to count while I'm playing a game.
I gotta dust off the cobwebs of all my Boogey knowledge because I was focused on Ancient Cave and then getting back into Boogey for this. So.
But it's been drilled into my brain by Daniel, so like, it's not. I can't forget it now.
Heikonnic had a pretty good slug grind going on.
Did they go for?
I think they went for
full.
This is going to the 6-pack. Yeah, they got the 4 here. So.
Interesting. All right, we're approaching Titanic Ant on Rain's side. Let's see what this jerk is up to today.
I think Heikonnic also has high offense because they're hitting 42s, which is very high,
nice,
honestly. Alright, let's see. Rockin' worked. Not awesome numbers.
No.
I did watch, when I was watching Rain practice, I did see Rain just straight up miss a rocket on the ant, which is horrifying.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Good shield rounds. Would prefer to never have the shield, but it's okay if it happens.
Yeah. I mean, really what you want to see is like defense down or magnet when you're trying to take care of it.
Missing.
But Rain is trying to take care of this ant. Keeping his
Probably
HP up,
2
which
or
is
3 more
smart.
hits. Fighting attacks chaining together, not great. And
Yeah,
Heikonnic is
because
catching up right now at this very second.
yeah, for sure. Because really, I mean, you want to use the least amount of burgers that you can.
No, one more.
Because you want the
Really
burgers for the
X's
cop
rating.
fight.
Thank you for the raid.
Hey.
There it is.
Thanks, Ari.
Hard fought win.
All right. Rain is finished with Titanic Ant, and Heikonnic is on his way. No!
Oh, that's the worst.
An unfortunate get from an Antoid. But they both missed.
No call, no a miss again, and a smash. Ness is angry.
Dodge, let's go! It's like, are you kidding me?
Ness is out of here.
How dare you?
Does not have it. Still going for the despawn.
Yeah.
I see a lot of runners will stutter step these ants here, so. Oh, got the clear.
I mean, it depends, because sometimes there can be an ant like on the line of that little rock and you don't see it. And then now you're stuck with 2 ants instead of 1.
I've definitely had that happen before too.
So it can be a little tricky spot. But I feel like if the ant is in like a good enough spot, then you can take the chance and stutter past it. I think it also depends on what your offense is at to see if you would just one-shot the ant and take that risk. But I also understand like not playing too risky in a race. And it's the first race of like the entire thing, so
Yeah.
you don't want to go too crazy.
Yeah. The real importance of these Swiss rounds is consistency for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I hate all these misses a lot. But no shield and a magnet, so kind of hitting for the full damage.
Okay, another magnet, not bad. And a defense down.
Might be able. We'll see. This is a kill, I think. Yeah.
There we go.
Might be able to skip burger buying, which would save time too.
Yeah, for sure. What do you, IQ, what is your like minimum of burgers that you'll go into a cop fight with?
Maybe like 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
4 or 5 sounds right.
4 is like, I think, I mean, people will be like insane and go with like none or 1 or 2 or something.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it.
You can, because the cops do have, I don't, what's the rate? 116 drop for burgers?
I can look that up real quick. But yeah, they do have burger drops, and you also have 2 life ups, and you can dip into your. So you need 2 Rockins to kill strong, but you can dip into your Rockins as well, because you could probably kill him on 1 and then bash him out, because you still do pretty decent damage.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, and those crushing chops are missing, and that's lovely. So first cop down for Rain. Heikonnic is going to be heading that way as well.
God, I moved the folder that had the coil snake decompile in it, and now I can't find it. It's gonna look up their drop rate just in the
I think it's 116.
table. I think it's 1 in 16.
Yeah. Or 132 or something like that. Who knows? Numbers. Oh, what? And look at there! We got a burger drop.
Oh, yeah.
We're willing it into existence. Rain's saving that cookie to give to Apple Kid. Oh.
Yep, 1 in 16 it looks like.
Keeping that cookie in your pocket can be a little risky, because if you like are menuing too fast and you think you picked a burger and you pick a cookie instead. Oy.
Oh no, it's 1 in 8. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's 1 in 8 to get the burger.
1 in 8. we were just like an 8th when it went off or whatever. Pocket cookie. Did Rain just use Rocket on a cop? I wonder if that was an
I wasn't
accident.
looking. I was adjusting
I
my
saw
menus. You can do that if you plan on not using your life ups at all. You can rock in a cop.
Yeah.
So that is a strategy, and it's the last cop. So.
And I don't think that he used any of his burgers, so I think he still has at least 20 psychic points to.
Yeah.
He's gonna go ahead and eat a burger to be safe.
And then do it. Do the rockins. 62 is good enough. There it is. Oh, not quite. There
That'll
it is.
do it. Out of Onette at 29. Let's go. Heikonnic right on his tail. Fighting cops as well. Oh, smash for smash!
I would not want to go into the next fight with 22 HP, but we'll see.
I mean,
you can mash it out, I think.
You can. I mean, I'm gonna guarantee Heiko's gonna use a life up.
Life up.
There's no world.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Crushing chop. Got it. Yep, no problem. No problem.
Got him.
Heiko also has a lot of defense, I think.
That was sweaty, dude.
Only getting... Yeah, that was... This is the spicy cups.
Really sweaty. I'm sweating.
Oh, yeah, short enemy name. That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the opening burger probably... doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, ooh, and
that was a 93. This is great if this hits. It's great.
Woohoo! Alright,
yeah,
so...
not far behind.
What do you say, like a minute and a half behind Rain right now?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Which is not... I mean, that's not a huge amount.
Considering this run for Rain has been quite good other than that ant fight, this is definitely anyone's race.
Yeah. And Heikonnic took a death and a pickle. And a heal from Mom.
Yeah. Pretty much all of that time loss is just in that death.
For sure. But Rain is in Tucson, talking to Apple Kid. Old stinky, smelly Apple Kid. Walking the mushroom gauntlet. Oh! Mushrooms are notorious for that.
Every Earthbound runner just had a panic attack right there.
My heart rate is up. That's like such a brutal area too, because coming out of the strong fight, like your psychic points are gone. You probably used up all your burgers.
I've definitely made that walk with like 10 HP and no PV before. I don't get any of my life back until I get the butterfly and PRV.
Yeah. So this cave is what I like to refer to as Fart Cave.
It's one of my least favorite caves. Yeah.
This can be a huge time waster because you have to despawn those enemies. You can't get past them.
Yeah, there is no way around. You can't stutter the sprouts at all.
All right, our first foray into PRV. We already saw a UFO. It's okay. Echo got away. So you do only have to go to that third sprig of grass to trigger the pencil eraser, which will
I'm
get you the apple cake call.
I'm bad about walking too far as well. I'll just like forget what the marker is and walk all the way up until I like visually see it pretty well.
Yeah, so I remember like I had like tried it before and I got the marker wrong, and then I think I was watching a race and someone said like that third little like, you know, bloop of grass, and after that I was like, okay, that's a perfect way to remember it.
Third little bloop of grass.
Yeah, the
I'll
third
remember
bloop.
it that
Just
way.
go to the third bloop and you're good. And this area,
spawns, no problem.
Yeah, this area where rain is another good. Ooh, that's a risky one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I was in the lead, I would also despawn. Yeah, butterflies. I don't usually chase the butterflies in this area because I know that there's gonna be some in PRV, and they tend to like run away and waste your time.
Right.
It's not much, but
I
you
agree.
know, if you're pulling for every second.
I think if they're like right in front of you and you can walk into them, you know, or like they run into a tree and you're right there, it's an okay idea. But I agree with you on that. They can like send you running all over the place. Right, we got a pencil eraser. I think they're gonna high five.
Did not buy the skip sandwiches unless they bought them before.
I don't think I saw them buy any.
So no skip sandwich buying.
Because I was remembering that you said that they do buy the skip sandwiches, and so I was like, well, maybe they buy them. Obviously, you would buy them after you talked Apple Pay because it's in Berglund Park.
You just walk out and buy them at the same time as walking out.
Maybe they forgot to
time.
Pull out enough money. I don't know.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Me either.
It's not a strat that I do, so like I don't know the ins and outs of what your money needs to look at, like, or whatever.
Yeah, as long as you have enough, I mean, like, for like a simple run without, you know, buying extra things that could or could not be necessary, you just need enough money for the Sandlot bat and the Holmes hat and Boogey percent. Because there is the banana stand. You can steal eggs and bananas.
Yeah, Rain also buys the bananas for Car Painter, which is a great strat where you are going to take lethal damage and you eat a banana.
Because they heal, like, what, something around 24, 26.
It's pretty low.
We'll explain more about that later. Alright, that's the bloop. You just walked past it, Rain did. Now none of you will ever forget. Uh-oh.
UFOs being annoying. Rain is just walking casually through PRV. Okay, the first spawn.
Just a little stroll.
Yeah, one enemy to get in the way. There's some. Don't worry about that tree.
Yeah, none of that will hinder you.
Okay, excellent dodging there. Put the UFO right on the tree. Nice and comfy. Echo's having a similar nice time. Maybe even nicer, one might say. Doing the tree strat where you touch the tree and then go over to despawn.
Kiss the
I do
tree.
that strat.
Me too.
Not bad all around so far. Rain is through, no problem. 37. Quick.
Yeah. And no angry snakes, which is always nice.
Yeah, I think both of their stats are pretty
I
beefy.
did not see that tree, and I don't think Heiko did either.
I was looking at it, I was like, oh, he'll be fine. He can walk right by it.
Yeah.
He did, so.
The trees, I mean, they're slow. So pretty breezy walks for both of these.
Oh,
runners.
angry snake.
Oh no.
I stand corrected.
Oh no.
Who are you talking to, Heikonnic?
Who are you talking to? That's how I always imagine it sounds like. Who are you talking? Are you okay?
So many hamburgers, you gotta throw them away. That is a rarity.
Yeah.
These are some interesting runs.
Alright, shack fight time. We got Tessies in chat. I don't know why, but we do.
Sure do. See them again.
Alright, let's see what these cultists have to say. Oh, you thought
They
you
don't
had
have
friends.
to say much.
Yeah.
No kills, but big damage.
Man, that 90. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this should be okay though.
It ends up just as one. The 95 kills.
Yeah, nice. That's what you like to see. And now Heiko also at his shack fight, so they are very close.
We'll just have 94 HP. Okay. Couldn't remember if it was like 92 or something. Yeah, 94, so 95 is a 1 HP extra kill.
Oh, it didn't
Ooh.
work.
Yeah, I would just go again.
Yeah.
Ish.
And hope for a big hit on that second one.
69, nice.
Oh no.
Okay, it's just one still. I would probably heal with
Yeah,
one of those immense amounts of
definitely.
burgers. Yeah. It's looking neutral, nice.
Ooh,
The
that's
smashes are
cute.
incredible.
Crazy on Heikonnic side. So a little bit of a longer shack fight,
Yep, losing a little bit.
but we got Rain over here.
Rain is
Ooh, uh-oh.
2, yeah. Went for the extra rock and well worth it. Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Going into Carpenter with 70 and 22. That was a pretty nice number. Oh, 85. I forgot about the level up. 85 and 22. Is
Yeah.
still all right.
And that level up is nice to get right there because you don't want to get it after you defeat Carpainter if you have a decent HP. And the reason why you want a low HP going into Carpainter, for anyone who doesn't know, is that after this, they are going to be doing what we call a death warp. And so you want your HP to be as low as possible so that you can death warp as fast as possible, which will send you back to Tucson. So you don't have to walk through the valley again. Alright, let's see what Rain does. Bash,
Straight up
rockin',
hit.
rockin',
That's
rockin'.
nice. Rockin', yeah. Get out of this fight quick. Yep, there's the second. Taking pain attack.
Dang, Heiko got 2 cultists here as well. But takes care of them with ease. Alright, this should take
Carpenter
care
is
of Carpainter.
gone if it hits. Yep.
Yeah. 42, not bad.
Heiko, I think, has 55 right now. So if the fight goes just as smoothly, he'll get out of it with like 10 HP or less. So.
We'll see. I'm waiting with bated breath.
There's one hit. Doesn't have all. Ooh, a miss. So yeah, back a miss again. Gotta heal for sure.
Yeah.
No hits.
Oh, missing!
Another miss.
What happened to the smashes again?
Another miss. Well, this is bad. Yeah, this is not good.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
That is unbelievably poor luck.
That is, yeah.
I've never seen 3 misses in a row on Carpenter, I don't think. Carpenter. Now the long walk begins.
So, as I was mentioning, you save in Tucson so that when you'll see Rain do their death warp, but because you save in Tucson, if you die anywhere in Happy Happy Village, it sends you back there. Yeah. Heiko's gonna stick with it though. You know, these things happen, and you know that's one of the things that when it comes to racing versus like practicing or anything like that, like you in practice you can easily just say, oh, forget this and reset your run, but in a race you can't. You have to keep going. So consistency and tenacity are two things that are really gonna like be on your side when it comes to races.
And on the bright side of it all, you, oh no, they haven't fixed the bridge yet. That's in PK Scramble, where if you even walk in, they fixed the bridge. So it is the long walk.
Yeah. I think you have to defeat Car Painter for the bridge to be
Car
fixed.
Painter, yeah.
But some of the other good news is that you don't have to fight any cultists again, you know?
It's true, you just walk in.
So Rain is on their way to do their death work. You want to get this mole to claw. Use its sharp claws at you.
Absent-minded to start. Nice scratch. Nice. Excellent.
Oh boy. Oh, nice.
Wow.
So,
no problem on that touch.
That was nice. One of the good things about PRV, because it has such erratic spawns like the UFOs, is that there's a lot of landscaping, so to speak. So you can use that to your advantage.
Yeah, experienced runners will definitely use as much of the terrain as possible because there's lots of these little rocks and stuff that they get stuck on. It's all really useful. Rocks and trees, your best friends. unless they explode. We don't like exploding trees.
Oh no. I remember playing this as a kid and running into the territorial oak and being like, are you joking me? Like, what is this?
I remember reading the little, the guides, the player guides, a little quip about them, and they were like, they explode, and I was like, well, I don't want to fight things that explode, and I just didn't. I never fought those things, I always ran.
Yeah, honestly, the exploding enemies in this game, like, come on.
I really do not like them, at least on the bright side. Most of the time, they're kind of just annoying and not deadly.
Right, yeah, it'll say mortal damage, but you get out of there. Alright, so Heikonnic is heading back to Car Painter for a second time with more psychic points, because he did go into it with 5 psychic points, and that was just, I mean, if that's what you have, it's what you have, and you have to deal with it, but 3 misses in a row is just, that's just unfair.
3 misses and only 1 lightning reflect with no rockins. That's like a recipe for disaster for sure.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Oh yeah, the vacuum attack. Yeah. They really aren't very terrifying.
Very creepy. Alright, we got a reflect and a 102.
Big 102, yeah.
And a 105.
105, absolutely murderized. Welcome to having 106 HP on this death warp. This is gonna be a fun one.
Heiko came back with a vengeance.
Dude, Ness is just very mad in Heiko's run. He's very angry.
He's the upsetty. He's the upset.
This is bad kid Ness, not playing by the rules, dying in the wrong ways.
You're not even getting that skip sandwich.
Don't even want it. Nope.
Alright, we're coming up to our first break in the run. There are a series of breaks in the Boogey percent and 80%, which are very nice to give the runners a little bit of a reprieve.
Everybody loves the 3-minute grapefruit wait. It's everybody's favorite time.
Yeah, there's no getting around that one. I wonder what Heikonnic's gonna do with all that HP. You think they'll still just go? Because the mole can hit pretty hard, you know? Or will they maybe try and like take the time to wiggle on down and find a bear? Or maybe even something in PRV. There's a couple of different options you could do.
Yeah, I've seen people do the bear strat more when they have a lot of HP lately. I think it is a legitimate strat.
I think so too.
The bear will destroy you.
Yeah, because I mean, I think your best bet is... maybe if you went for a tree, but usually the trees are accompanied by
Yeah.
mobile sprouts, so you have to kill the sprouts first, and then kill the tree because it'll explode and you just let your HP run down. But even that can be, timely.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really done much Vogler or reverse Vogler kind of things where you go into PRV to die. It's not really my style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I
going
think
for
what
the
I would
bear.
do is get the skip sandwich, and if I had to take a bear, I would use it here. I would just use it to
Yeah.
get past things. That's probably a strategy I would use. Because this bear walk can be spawn heavy on your way. And it's easier to stutter with skip speed.
Very true.
This is a very sad mole that you didn't want to see, but here we are. A 62. That's pretty good.
See? That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's pretty
sometimes
good.
it's like the moles know you have a bunch of HP, so they're like, well, then I'm just gonna beat you up.
Yeah, that was pretty. Oh, it didn't kill. This has still been a pretty dang good mole. Wow. Should have taken the first. Well, maybe if they
Maybe
took
that
the
first
first mole
mole,
would
yeah,
have been.
the first mole would have
Yeah.
been like, sorry, not happening. I'm so confused.
Even with 3-digit HP. Yeah, I think I agree as well, Peen. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll test that out next time I play some Boogey, depending on how things go.
Yeah, Pete has a point, which is what we were kind of talking about, like the choices,
Mm-hmm.
But Rain is on their way to Threed. Heiko's still got to do a couple of cleanup things in Tucson, and then they will be as well.
I can't hear the music, so I have no idea where it's in, but I know what song is playing.
Would you like me to sing it for you? Meow.
Sure. Well, you've got time.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Feel free to sing along, everyone. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, that's enough meowing. Tucson is the best place to meow music, hands down, in my opinion. Name a better place. Name a better place to meow. I mean, well, Foresight's pretty good too. But we don't
Yeah,
get
I was
to see
thinking Foresight. I can't think of any others though.
God, a hippie.
Meow, 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 mew. You could do Annette too. I think Annette's pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, the music in this game is just so banging. Like,
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite parts. I need to get the vinyl. You know, they sell a vinyl with the another soundtrack. It's always out of stock, but I need it.
I would believe it, but Mother merch definitely sells well, internationally and in Japan.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, bees. Okay.
Ooh, we got
we
bad
don't like
guy flies. They're no good.
Not bees. Ah! It's probably fine. It's just one. Give them a little freeze action. Then you have Paula will be dead instead, but it's fine. Yeah, it's on my big list of music to obtain. Is like a lot of VGM OSTs, and that one is like top of the list. Is getting them other soundtracks.
Yeah, and I think it's like a really cool like vinyl too. This like kind of tie-dye vinyl as well. Anyways, we digressed. Rain is getting kidnapped by zombies and ghosts, and they are about to start their Jeff journey. Des has little dancing. I think she has dancing Runaway 5 emotes, but I can't find them.
Oh, really? That's cute.
We need one for the. There they are! Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Miss Des! Alright, the Jeff journey begins. Jeff journey. The bus ride for Heikonnic. Heading to Freed. Rain getting rid of a broken spray can. Oh yeah. I think we saw 2 right buses there.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the bus direction. I didn't even think about it. I'm a personal right bus enjoyer myself. I know that people say that left bus is faster. I do not agree.
I'm converted from left bus to right bus. But I mean, honestly, I just did left bus because people were like, no, do right bus. And so I was like, I'm just going to be obstinate.
I have a problem with left bus where I like get caught on the hood of the car because I just don't go far enough. So I do right bus because of that. Is that there's nowhere to get stuck. You just do the same thing every time. Mm-hmm. It's fine. I mean, you could do the same thing every time with less bus, but I'm bad, so.
And sometimes you see down bus, and that just means you got pickled.
Yeah, we do not like down bus.
Alright. So far, a pretty chill graveyard. Okay.
Comfortable little walk out, in and out, no problem.
Yeah, that's a bit of a time save there.
When did I get subscribed to this channel? I don't remember doing that. That's interesting.
Oh, someone probably like gifted us.
Yeah, maybe somebody gifted, and I just
it
happened
is
to
September.
It is.
All right, we got Tessie time. Toyota thought. What about Honda days? Jeez.
Is it Nissan September to remember? I'm trying to remember my brands. I don't watch commercials.
Yeah, me either. I try not to, at least.
Same. It's December to remember. That's what it is.
This is such a weird, like, Merry Christmas, here's a new car. That just will, like,
People-
that will never be a thing that happens in my life, okay?
People do that, and it blows my mind.
And they
Please
put a
do
big
not buy me
bow
a
on
car
it?
as a gift. Yeah, don't do that.
Could you
That is a
imagine, like,
huge-
walking outside and it's a new car with a bow on top? Oh. I don't know why it's making me laugh so much. I guess because it's ridiculous. So Rain went right against that little cliff because that will despawn the gruff goat that is always there. We'll see what kind of skips they can get in Brick Road. Going for the first proto. Ooh,
Oh,
Bubble
Monkey was
said
just
"Nar."
there to intercept. Yeah. That was an impressive interception, too.
He just
Usually
like,
when
ran
that
right
happens,
into it.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Usually when that happens, you just, oh no. Yep. Not much to do here except for eat the egg or die, and death is the choice.
Well-
But this is the least costly death in the run by far.
For
Because these
sure.
protoplasms, which is a good thing, because these protoplasms are ruthless. They're
Worst.
the
Hardest enemy in the game.
strongest enemy in the game. Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is that, like, at least he didn't, like, use the egg before he died, so he still has
Yeah.
his egg.
It's good to have the egg coming out of the fight. All right, let's see. Try number 2 on the skip.
Bubble Monkey
Monkey's there
once
again?
again. There is something good in that present, and Bubble Monkey wants it.
No call for help this time. Nope.
Again, no.
No problem.
Alright, it's done. Delicious egg. Ooh, ooh,
Well, the
ooh,
duck looked like
ooh.
they wanted to go
Yeah,
down.
it did. Can maybe get it stuck.
This is... Gotta wait for it to walk like left a little bit and get it there. There it is. That, I don't know if that's gonna be enough, maybe?
It might. If it'll stay.
I think if I was Rain, I would go for it here. Oh yes, that was perfect then.
Yeah.
Worked out. Oh, Monkey there to intercept. Again.
Yeah. Once again. This darn monkey. Take the monkey. It's really noisy. The monkey's just sitting there like.
How did that monkey even get in there? What is going on in that?
And who
department
that
store's
lady had
weird, or that
bubble
drugstore's
gum.
weird. Yeah. They're selling like later mid-game items in there, and like nobody can afford that in winters because nobody lives here except for people who live in tents. So like I don't know what's going on in there, man.
You mean the Tessie Watching Club?
Yeah.
Right. We're a Tessie ride and a brick road apart. Some nice stuttering.
And then this happens, and you're sad.
I think they could have done it.
I think not everybody's like warmed to their stutter stepping up yet.
Yeah. And then this goes back to what you were mentioning at the beginning of the race, is like it'll be fun to see how people progress through the through the tourney and how their times change. But also sometimes like things just happen in Earthbound and there's not a whole lot you can do about
Yeah.
it.
Well, with 8 HP I probably wouldn't, but I might have tried to get one slug there, but then they just despawned. And then this is an easy stutter.
Yeah, I'd probably pick up that burger just to be safe.
Yeah, and eat it for, yeah, I would eat it now, because you might get in a fight, but I would eat it with the purpose of not dying to, Boogey before firing the rocket.
So it's a little risky to take a stutter in this first room, just because you don't know what's on the other side. And there's a lot of spawns on screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that will lag your stuttering.
Yeah. This is probably fine. Yeah, no, out of the gate, big bite smash, and not another one either is totally okay. It's just a time loss. Heiko is catching up a little bit in Brick Road right now, fighting the first protoplasm.
Oh.
Having a little bit better of a time.
Did that say that the worthless protoplasm like attacked, but then it hit the monkey? And the monkey dodged?
If it's confused, if it's confused, it can hit the monkey.
Huh.
If it's feeling strange, rather. Rain is meeting every slug in this place, very sadly.
Welcome in, oh my goddess bees. And you're right, it does take a level of dedication.
Yeah, speedrunning this game is in almost any RPG speedrun is a huge commitment.
Yeah.
Even a short route or a short category like this takes a lot of knowledge, and like there's so many little places you can lose time. And being like really solid at playing Earthbound is more technical than it is for some RPGs. Like a lot of RPGs are very menu heavy, and this game is very like movement heavy for an RPG. So this game is cool and interesting, and it's a fun speedrun. So if you like this game a lot, we have a super helpful community on Discord, and we love new runners. So
it's very true. One of us. One of us.
And there's randomizers for this game.
Yeah.
Tournaments for those all the time. Looks like Heiko is getting spawns as well, but has caught up quite a bit. Got some skips in Brick Road, I think. Some quicker ones. This is probably the biggest place I personally lose time.
Oh, yeah.
Rainy, or is like this entire section of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
But Heiko is getting nothing nice going on, just like Rain. So.
And yeah, as everyone
Concave
saying, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Concave is.
Concave is mean. This is a really good way to sort of like get your feet wet, dip your toes in the pool to see if you would enjoy speedrunning Earthbound. It's not super long, and you can improve at it like relatively quickly if you're really putting in the time.
I've seen people go from like not playing it to getting like a 108 or less in like a month. So definitely easy to pick up and play.
I'm sorry if you're hearing weird scratching. There's some sort of critter that is in my walls.
Oh no.
And my HOA will do nothing about it. I'm not going to get into it. Alright, Rain is on the Skyrunner.
Yeah, good. Yes. Yeah, Heiko had a better part of this section. Bubble Monkey is kind of far away. Okay.
A little bit.
So what you do is you usually walk Bubble Monkey as close as possible because Bubble Monkey is super slow in the air. So you want to spend as little time as possible with Bubble Monkey getting the rope done.
Yeah, you're just floating around, having a good time, wasting your time.
Yeah, I would go for it.
Yeah.
Experienced runner like Heiko knows that those mushrooms will not get you.
Yeah. And a good way to determine that is to kind of just walk up the rope and then hit their aggro and see if it's gonna, wiggle up to you. Because the mushrooms have a very small aggro radius, so you can walk past them pretty close before they, want to fight.
Yeah, jump. Yeah. Heiko's about one Skyrunner trip behind, that's a pretty significant cat close because it was a lot more than that before
with
this winters, I think.
2 kind of brutal deaths, absolutely.
Yeah. This is gonna end up being maybe a 111-ish. I'm not gonna call it now, but no, it's almost 108, probably a 112-ish. It's still a pretty dang good time. So
yeah, definitely.
Two minutes behind sounds correct.
Bold estimates.
Yeah, but my estimates are all providing that the Boogey fight goes totally okay and nobody dies and nothing bad happens.
Wall critter is not
I would
welcome. I do not want to be friends with wall critter.
I wouldn't either. I had mice in my house, and it took getting 3 cats to get rid of them.
Oh, you got cats to get rid of, like, legit? Did you
Well,
train
it wasn't
them?
the reason I got the cat. I got the cats, and consequential to the cat obtaining, I got rid of the mice in the house.
Okay.
So they chased all the critters out.
And they brought you little gifts.
No, they definitely took those mice outside.
Oh boy.
Took them out back.
I don't know. I think it's squirrels.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't think my cats would have a good time with squirrels. They are a lot bigger than a
Well, and
little
then
mouse.
I have a little possum that lives around, and it gets in my backyard sometimes, and my cat will like try to get out the door, and I'm like, my cat's name is Jeff, and I'm like, Jeff, you don't, buddy, you don't want to do that. All right, Rain is heading to the tent.
Here. I never used to skip this late because I always use it like as soon as I get out of the thing, the ladder. Yeah, that thing. You know the thing you climb out of holes with. That
could be a rope. You don't know.
Could be a rope. I don't know. This time it's a ladder.
603 GG.
Oh, nice. GG.
That was a nice bottle roll.
Just slightly over a 110. It's a pretty decent time for a first race.
Definitely. But I mean, like we were mentioning,
That's fine.
even with, Heikonnic's, unfortunate deaths, not far behind. Alright, they gotta grab the honey.
Yeah, I guess I eat it there because I never get spawns near Boogey. Like, I'm sure people do, and I just don't. So I always get spawns, like I get bombs on the road and stuff, the puppet guys, I get them all the time on the road and when I like dodge around them.
Yeah, so what I'll do is like, I'll like walk down to the road, and then if I don't see any spawns, then that's when I eat the skip sandwich. But you gotta be careful because near the tent there are also spawns. Oh gosh.
110.31, pretty good. No trash bear, just going straight for it.
Yeah. And there's one of those
Yeah, that
spawns we
guy.
were talking
See
about.
these guys? Thank you for paying out the prediction. All right, here it is. Little celebratory talking to the edge of the map in the tent.
Let's see how this BBR goes. 554.
554 is pretty decent, but not a kill.
Yeah, this will take
With the extra bottle rocket, it should be okay. And plus the rocket.
Yeah.
No problem.
Alright, GG. Heikonnic played very well. Both of these runners did a very good job for this first day of racing. Congrats to Rain on the win, and congrats to Heikonnic on keeping up with it. We do have
dying.
Yeah, dying sucks.
Yeah,
We have a race after this as well, so stick around.
Yeah, I will be on commentary again. I think Derek is going to join me, and Slug is just going to restream, so look forward to more content.
We'll let this play out, and then I'll go to sort of the splash. I got spaghetti mouth. The splash screen, and do a couple things, and then we should be right back at it. So, like I said, definitely stick around.
GG.
Right, BRB.